I've had lots of people writing to me saying, well, asking me to make a tutorial for my video I made where I replaced the lion from the MGM logo with my faithful cat Shackleton. For anyone who's not seen it, here it is. There's little Shackleton. Hear my roar! King of the jungle he is. Don't mess with Shackleton, he'll blooming rip your head off. Right, anyway, so what do you need to make this kind of video? Well, first of all, you need, well, I use Adobe After Effects. You can use Sony Vegas. You could use Photoshop, I guess, if you wanted to make a still image of what we're doing. Basically, you want something that works with layers. I'll show you what I mean. Right, anyway, let's get things started. You need a JPEG of the MGM logo. Here's mine here. Right, so underneath this we have another layer, and this is the cat yawn layer. This is sat underneath the lion. Sorry, the lion's there. If I just take away the eyes, you can't see it. We've got this video footage of young Shackleton, who, well, we've moved house now, so he's got a garden, and he'd been sleeping all day. When he awoke, I followed him with a camcorder and filmed him yawning. He'd been sleeping all day. It's a hard life being a cat. So if we go back to the logo, which is sat above, so this is the top layer, and we're essentially going to cut a hole out around the lion, and then that will reveal the video underneath. So to do this, we need to make a mask using the pen tool, and I make sure that the rotor Bezier option is ticked, because we're cutting a circle shape out, and it's best to have that ticked for the circular shapes. So let's get cutting a mask out. Right, mask complete. So we have mask 1 here now. But you must be thinking, that looks blooming rubbish. You've got like a cat with a lion's head there, what's going on? Well, if we click on the drop down here and choose subtract, that will give us the effect that a hole is being cut around, revealing the footage underneath. So what I would do now is click on the layer underneath and click on the arrow tool. So because we've got the layer underneath selected, when we move around, it's just, you can see it, it's that layer underneath. What I want to do is keep it in the middle, because it will move around a bit as I film, because my handy cam's not exactly still. So I'll show you what I mean. If I click on the stopwatch next to position, which is under transform, click on the stopwatch, that just means it's going to stay there for that frame. And if I move along, kind of like, his head's gone a bit off frame, so I'll just drag him into the middle. Just keep him in. You can see the keyframes appearing underneath because we've got the stopwatch clicked. And yeah, I want the yawn to be in the middle as well. Yeah, it's a good yawn. And maybe just keep him in the centre. And that's not bad, is it? Yeah, it's not bad. Right. Okay, so we're now missing one final ingredient, and that is the raw. I've got a raw WAV file here of a lion roaring. Put that to the bottom there. So this is an audio file. If I expand it, audio waveform, we can see the flat line is where it's silent, silent, silence, then raw, silent, silent, silence. And we want to line that up with when Shackleton yawns. So he's going to yawn there, I'd say. There goes the mouth. And so we want to bring this in line with the red line there. A little bit more. So we have the raw kind of as he yawns, raw. If I click on the preview, let's see what it looks. Actually, that wasn't really that good. Want to move it. It made the noise a bit too early there, I think. Let's try that again. That's a bit better. Not perfect, but you know, you get the idea of what we're doing. So you don't have to use a cat, and you don't have to use a lion's roar. You can let your imagination run wild. For example, instead of my cat, here we have my good self sat in front of a green screen. And what this lets you do is, if you choose your footage and go up to Effect and Keying and Keylight 1.2, one thing I should point out is if you're going to sit in front of a green screen, try not to have any creases because the effects won't be quite so clear. So click on the little dropper tool next to screen color and click on the green background, and hey presto, makes the background disappear. And I think it just it gives a stronger effect if you want to replace the lion. If you can just keep it all black in the background, I think it just looks better. Don't know what you think. So let's get a RAM preview. It's always silent first time around, but gear yourselves up for my mighty lion roar. Hey, that's not a lion roar, it's a blooming sheep. Well, it's been fun making this tutorial. I hope it's helped you, if for those of you that wanted to make this effect. I'd love to see your comments, and even more, if you've made a video as a result of watching this tutorial, please send it in as a video reply. I'd love to see what you guys have been making. So thanks very much for watching.
Everybody, listen carefully. The Martians are coming this